Do you really want to end up like the movie Wall-E? Will you make a change to make the world a healthier place? Will you join me in recycling? Hello, I'm Ryan Watkins, and I'm here to persuade you to recycle along with me. I'm going to talk about what pollution is and what it entails, the overall effects on the world and on you and on I. And lastly, I'm going to talk about how to fight pollution by recycling. The EPA, which is the Environmental Protection Agency, states that about 75% of our waste is indeed recyclable. But we only recycle about 30% of those waste products. I'm going to talk to you on my 3 main points, which include pollution, what it is, the effects of pollution on the world and on you and I, and steps that we can take to reduce pollution, mainly recycling. Now that I've gone over the main topics of what I'm going to speak about, I will talk to you about what pollution really is. Susan Berg, a scientist and writer, wrote in her article in 2017 that pollution is the presence or introduction into the environment of a substance that are harmful or poisonous. There are 3 main types of pollution that I'm going to speak about today. The first one is air pollution. The main cause of air pollution is the burning of fossil fuels. We burn fossil fuels in the cars that we drive and the machines that we operate each day. One main effect that comes out of the burning of fossil fuels is acid rain. The second pollution that I'm going to talk to you about is water pollution. Water pollution's main contributors include lead, PCBs, which are polychlorinated biphenyls. Polychlorinated biphenyls are a man-made organic compound that was banned in 1979 by and I got this information from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. And lastly, water pollution contributors include pesticides and herbicides. The main contributor of lead water pollution include batteries. Now that you know a little bit about pollution and what it is, I'm going to talk to you about the effects of pollution on the earth and on yourself. Pollution, an article by the National Geographic, states that all living things, from the single-cell microbes to the blue whale, depend on clean air and water. Recycling helps keep them clean. Polluted air and water can cause burning of the eyes, difficulty breathing, and even in the most severe cases, death. Water is not always easy to tell if it is polluted or clean. In some polluted water cases, it can be foggy or muddy or have obvious remnants of trash in it. But in some cases, contaminants can be unseen and undetected by the human eye. All three of these contaminants will decrease animal health. Now that you know the effects of pollution, here are a few ways to cut pollution, including reduce, reuse, recycle. One way that we can cut pollution down is by being aware of how much waste we produce each day. By lowering our waste production, we can keep landfills less used. We can do that by recycling at home. We can save bottles, cans, paper, cardboard, and many other items. A big help for keeping the earth clean is to keep chemicals out of the groundwater. These chemicals include pesticides and herbicides and industrial chemicals. Lastly, we can cut fossil fuel emissions. Next time that you're going to go somewhere, if it's not very far, consider riding a bike or walking. Today, I've shared with you the overall effects of pollution, why it affects you, and how to make a difference. and the main thing you can do is recycle. The main points included what really is pollution and what all does it entail, what effects does it have on you and on me and the world, and what steps can we take to reduce pollution. Today, I ask you to help me fight pollution. I hope that I have persuaded you to take it serious and you choose to lessen pollution by recycling. Make sure to wash your hands and be safe with the COVID-19. Thank you.